Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Avalos, your growth partner here at LPT Realty. Today, I'm going to show you this amazing model and why LPT Realty has become the fastest growing cloud-based brokerage in history. Let's get started. LPT Realty was founded by Robert Palmer in February of 2022 in Lake Mary, Florida. Robert is a successful entrepreneur with a background in real estate and the mortgage industry. He's a business leader, a visionary, a master marketer, and technologist. Robert writes the code for all of our technology. LPT Realty is now open in all 50 states and 4 Canadian provinces. We are RealTrends verified in the top 10 with both teams and individual agents. We have attracted the top teams and individual agents from across the country, and we have absolutely been recognized. So LPT Realty, the fastest growing cloud-based brokerage in history, let's take a look. So let's take a look at the achievement of 10,000 agents and how long it took the other 2 competing brokerages to get there. It took EXP 9 years, 47 states, and Canada to achieve 10,000 agents. Real Brokerage achieved 10,000 agents in 8 years with 46 states and Canada. LPT Realty achieved 10,000 agents in only 2 years and with only 19 states. California, being one of the largest states in agent count, was not even open until November of 2024. So the Western region of the United States wasn't even open when we hit the 10,000 agent mark. Our model is attracting agents. It's for everyone. We have a home, and the numbers show. So these are our 5 core values. Real estate first. We put production before anything else. We know that the success of our agents is the most important thing. LPT stands for Listing Power Tools. Real estate first is in our name. Empowering agent choice. We believe that agents got into this business, into this industry, and every agent has their own individual definition of success and their own individual reason as to why they got into real estate. At LPT Realty, we want to honor those agents for achieving their individual definitions of success and being able to help them when that definition of success changes. And so we really want to celebrate the agents that are achieving at a high level, not based on other people's standards, but their own. Redefining agent compensation. We have a dual compensation plan that really makes sense for individual agents and teams alike. Agent-centric branding, allowing our agents to become the brand, allowing them to shine, to be in the forefront of their business. With brokerage-powered marketing, having a national and international brokerage to support them on their journey to become successful. So let's take a look at our dual compensation plan. This is really what's changed the industry. We are the only company that has a model that really fits for everyone. So there are no sign-up fees and there are no monthly fees at LPT. I'll repeat that. There are no sign-up fees, no cost to join, and there are no monthly fees to be with the company. Let's take a look at the brokerage partner plan. The brokerage partner plan is a traditional 80-20 split. It has a $15,000 cap, which allows our brokerage partner to build an organization, attract agents to the company. As well, they get to participate in revenue share. They can have a branch office. They can be eligible for Black Badge, and I'll explain to you what the Black Badge, it's an award, it's an achievement award. I'll explain to you what that is a little bit later in this video. You can be a team leader or a mentor. You can charge accordingly, and then you can earn higher level of performance awards, meaning you earn ownership, stock ownership in the company, and then all of the tools and technology offerings that the company has. So that is the brokerage partner model. But now let's take a look at the business builder. The business builder model is a flat fee, 100% model. It is $500 per transaction, $500 per file, and it's capped at 5,000. So simple math, an agent on this business builder platform would close 10 deals, and out of those 10 deals, the company would only retain $500, and that agent would cap at 5,000. They're allowed to build an organization, meaning they can attract agents to the company. However, on this model, they do not earn, they cannot earn revenue share. They can see in their back office, they could see what the revenue share would look like if they ever decided to move to this brokerage partner plan. However, they can attract agents, they just don't receive the revenue. They too earn performance awards. They earn ownership in the company via stock, and then they too get all of the tools and technology offerings that the company has. So E&O and how do we stay profitable? How does the company? We don't have a joining fee. We don't have a monthly fee. So we believe that we have created a model that if the agent isn't making money, we are not making money, and that is really why we put production first and foremost. So from the first check of every year, from your first commission check of every year, regardless to what model you are on, the company will retain a $500 annual fee, and that will cover your E&O for the entire year. So $500 fee from your very first transaction that you close after joining LPT Realty, and that covers your E&O for the entire year. All transactions have a $195 transaction fee. This transaction fee can be written into your BRDC, that can be written into your listing agreement. However, let me share with you why this is so attractive for individual agents and new agents, top producing agents, and team leaders. A team leader can join under this brokerage partner plan. They can bring their entire team to LPT Realty on this business builder plan. So imagine all of the other brokerages, even the other cloud-based brokerages, they have stipulations on how do you get your team on splits, and especially the franchise brokerages. Oftentimes, those are 80-20, 70-30. So team members typically don't stay. They close a couple deals, they learn a little bit from you, and then they're off to the races on their own simply because it's just too expensive. The other cloud-based brokerage models don't have anything like this where the team leader can just simply put their team on a flat fee, not an 80-20, not an 85-15, a flat $500 fee. What this allows is the team leader to be able to keep more, for the team agent to keep more of what they retain. And it also gives the team leader the autonomy to financially structure his team the way he or she sees fit. The other companies have stipulations on how much the team leader must retain. This truly gives the advantage to the team leader to be able to bring the team over, again, not on an 85-15, not on an 80-20, but a flat $500 fee, allowing that team member to be able to retain more of their commissions, especially when they need it the most, rather than the company taking it all up front just so that they can meet their cap. So this is a model that's truly winning with teams. Now, on individual agents, this is a great way for an individual agent that's not a team to be able to come, that's already established, to be able to come and to build a real estate organization and to be able to build a revenue share, a group, and be able to participate in an income residual in nature. Now, if you have an agent that is brand new, just trying to get their feet wet, not really sure, that they're really, how many deals are going to close, or just starting out, that really honestly can't afford to have, a big split taken from their commission check. This is a perfect opportunity for those agents as well. This is also a lot opportunity for for the team leaders to be able to bring these agents on and then share the support and be able to help those agents out, and everybody retaining more of what they earn. So this model is winning at a very, very high level. It's very simple. It's for everyone. At LPT Realty, we do not make you choose between residential and commercial. We encourage our agents to get out to be able to explore what your license allows you to do. And so we encourage you to take every opportunity to learn and grow. And that means, yes, you can do commercial here at LPT Realty. This is incredible because I want to share this with you because this is where it all started. This is our just listed power pack, our listing power tool. So what you get, this is a free tool. I said that correctly. It is a free tool that every single agent gets on every listing. This tool for teams can be branded with the entire team logo. It's pretty incredible. I'll tell you about it. 188 pieces of print marketing collateral, a dedicated property website, a custom sign writer, and text response capture, digital marketing ads, and again, yes, this is free with every listing. These are not random pictures on this marketing. These are exact pictures of the home that you're listing, your client's home. This is a sign writer. This number will be given to you, and the number in the red box is assigned to the listing. So you would have one number, and then if you had 5 listings, the listings would each have a different number here for the text capture. These pictures would be of the actual home that you're listing hanging from your for sale sign in front of the property. Now, what's incredible about this is showing up with this type of marketing. Just listed brochures, beautiful 8.5 by 11 just listed brochures, door hangers, thank you cards, pop-up cards, business cards, 5 by 7 postcards. All of this marketing collateral has the property that you're selling, your client's home, on it on one side, and your marketing and advertising on the other. So as you take a listing and you canvass the street that your property is on, and you canvass the neighborhood, you are actually putting out door hangers that have the home, the exact home. Your neighbors are recognizing the home, and now they're seeing you as the agent that is selling that property. You have a stack of business cards that has the client's home highlighted on one side and you on the other, you the agent on the other. So imagine handing your seller client a stack of business cards and asking them, here you go pass these out, go talk to all your friends, your family, the people that you work with, and let them know that your home is for sale. Not only are they advertising their home, but they're also advertising you, the agent. This is an opportunity not only for you to win at the listing table, but for you to win in the community when the other members of the community, the potential sellers, see the type of marketing that the agents are doing, as well as attract more buyers with this text capture marketing. I'm going to give you a little history. I'm going to share a small video with you so that you can see how listing power tools turned to LPT Realty.
I met Robert when I first got into real estate, and I had done a bunch of transactions in my first couple of months. I wanted to find out as much as I could about what he had done to be successful, and I would implement some of those marketing principles that he had. And slowly but surely, he started running concepts of, well, what if you could do this? Or what if you could do this? Or what if? And so it ultimately ended up becoming the birth of Listing Power Tools.
Yeah, so spin your mind back. In 2016, I went to work for Robert, and he had just gotten the prototype of the Listing Power Tools Power Pack.
I was in those first years back then of building this brand with him. Robert was touching all spheres of marketing at that point.
Radio, television, buying outdoor, writing books, pushing digital, sending out thousands and thousands of pieces of mail.
There were good agents out there who just didn't understand how to market, who understood the contract, who understood how to service the client, who just needed that additional help.
Robert decided that he was going to go full in to try to help real estate agents to win. That was really his motivation. And so he created these marketing tools.
I mean, Robert spent over $150 million on advertising and marketing to be able to put together what he felt was going to help the agent win at the highest level. And it worked.
And all these testimonials were coming in. I had agents that were sending selfies with the box.
Everywhere we went, agents were just crushing it with this box.
It was the most powerful marketing presentation that existed for real estate.
People were literally lined up out the door and around the corner to sign up for Listing Power Tools.
It was just really cool to be there and see the success that these agents were having.
You would drive down the street and see Listing Power Tools writers everywhere.
So innovative. Nobody's ever seen anything like this before.
I mean, it was a phenomenon.
It was absolutely on fire.
Everyone was winning.
My mind was blown at the success I was having because of this box.
The product was so good, it basically wrote its own ads.
It was growing from a geography standpoint. We were spreading across the nation.
People I didn't even know were asking me about this magic white box.
The magic white box.
The magic white box.
I think Robert began to be frustrated because it was as if he had handcuffs on.
All of us were thinking this is a successful product, successful company, successful launch. But it was not successful to Robert.
He had all these ideas of tools that he wanted to create, ways that he wanted to help real estate agents win, and he believed that he needed to become the brokerage.
Good afternoon, everybody. Excited to be here today to talk about the future of Listing Power Tools and Robert Palmer Companies. As many of you know, in 2016, we embarked on a mission to build marketing technology for real estate agents. And I had this goal to make some of the best marketing and philosophies and things that I'd used in my businesses available to real estate agents. But as we went down this journey, we started to realize that unfortunately, as a software as a service, as a SaaS provider, that our interests weren't necessarily aligned with the agents that we served. And so my team and I sat down and we thought about how can we reinvent this company in a way where our interests are aligned, where we can roll out the best possible technology for our agents to help them sell the most homes possible and be as successful as possible and help as many customers of theirs as possible. And we realized that the best way to do that was to become a real estate brokerage. And starting in 2018, we made the decision that that's the direction we were going to go. So here we are almost 4 years later, and I'm proud to announce that Listing Power Tools is giving birth to LPT Realty.
All right, just a little bit of background on LPT and how this whole thing started. So LPTA, that is our NASDAQ ticker. This was just released as of today. It was probably released about 4 or 5 months ago. We are very excited. We are currently pre-IPO. We will be publicly traded. We will be publicly traded very soon. Currently, we are in 2026, so we are very excited and anticipating that this can happen literally any week, any month now. So very excited. Our NASDAQ ticker, again, LPTA. So here we go. Now, document management system. So this is the definition of agent choice. When most brokerages, they have one way for the agent to communicate to the brokerage their documents and get their documents to the brokerage for compliance. We have Dotloop and SkySlope. Dotloop is free for all LPT agents. There's no cost to that. SkySlope, there's no monthly fees ever, but there is a one-time $99 activation fee. So if you're using SkySlope, which in my previous brokerage, I was using SkySlope, I wanted to keep it. I simply paid the $99 activation fee. I've paid nothing after that. So I personally like SkySlope, and that's what I've been using. And so you have a choice between Dotloop and SkySlope. Now, CRMs, we don't just give you one option. We have Lofty, that is free to all LPT agents. We have KB Core, which is Bold Trail, Follow Up Boss. We've negotiated some really good prices for those. Those are both $49 for a month. with a one-time activation fee of only $99. So again, $49 a month with one-time activation fee of $99 for either one of those two CRMs. ReChat is something that's pretty incredible. This is kind of the latest and greatest of CRMs. I understand that this is not available to individual agents, that the brokerage has to subscribe to it. It is a one-time activation fee of $99 and $99 a month. I would look into ReChat, get some more information on it. It's a lot. So if you haven't heard about it, do some research on it. It's pretty incredible. Now, earning ownership in LPT. There's two ways that you earn ownership in LPT. There's through achievement. That's selling some houses. Imagine that. You're a real estate agent. You sell some houses and you get ownership in the company that you represent. How cool is that? And sponsorship. You help the company grow. You attract other agents to the company and the company awards you that way as well. So let's see what that looks like. So this is sales. We award you with sales. We are a real estate first company and real estate is our priority. So if you are on the brokerage partner plan, so that is the 80-20 with a $15,000 cap. And this isn't a one-time deal. This is every year that you're with the company. So it happens over and over and over again. When you sell your first home, when you join, and after your calendar year, each year you will get 100 shares of company stock. When you sell 3 homes in that same year, you will get an additional 100 shares of company stock. If you sell 15 homes in one calendar year, the company will award you 800 shares of company stock. Now, I talked to you earlier about Black Badge, and I told you I'd explain it to you a little bit later in the video. Well, that time has come. The Black Badge Award is if you are an agent that sells 35 homes a year, the company will issue you 2,000 shares of stock upon the closing of your 35th sale. So on this brokerage partner plan, in one calendar year, you would have earned 3,000 shares of company stock. Again, this is not a one-time deal. This happens every year that you're with the company. This is not stock that you're buying. These are shares that the company is gifting you for achievement for being with this company. Now, the business builder, this is the $500 per file, $5,000 cap. We love those people too. We don't forget about them. They're owners with us. So when they sell their first home every year, they get 50 shares. When they sell 3 homes in a calendar year, they get additional 50. If they sell 15 homes in a calendar year, they get 400 shares of stock, giving them a total of 500 shares of company stock in a single calendar year just for selling homes. They become owners as well. Now, you can see here that they're not eligible for the Black Badge. There are 2 pieces to Black Badge. So let me go ahead and share with you what that second piece is. That second piece is you get the 2,000 restricted stock units. And then the other portion is you get your $15,000 cap back in the form of a marketing credit. So in our marketing center, you get to go and spend $15,000. Basically, the company's giving you your cap back to power and market your business. It doesn't expire, doesn't have to be used within a certain time frame, but it's there for you to use, for you to power and build your business. So how do you build ownership in LPT, equity in the company with sponsorship? So I just shared with you how you do it with sales. Now how the company rewards you with helping the company grow, sponsoring agents and building your revenue share organization. So if you are on the brokerage partner plan, now this doesn't matter what plan the people that you attract come into. This is all about the plan that you are on. So if you choose the brokerage partner model, and again, that is the 80-20 split with a $15,000 cap. So for every agent that you bring onto the company that writes you in directly as their sponsor, and they close their first transaction to become active, the company will award you with 120 shares of stock. So imagine, how many people could you talk to? How many people could you invite to take a look at this video? how many people would benefit from being with LPT Realty, and they sign up, they join, they name you as a sponsor, they close a single transaction, and the company gifts you 120 shares of ownership, 120 shares of stock. It doesn't matter what plan they choose. So if they can be on the same plan as you, or they can choose the business builder plan. It doesn't matter, because you're on the brokerage partner plan. That is what you get. The same thing with the business builder. Again, that is the $500 flat fee model with a $5,000 cap. They can attract agents. They can get agents to join the company. And when they do, they also get awarded with equity in the company. For every agent that they attract, once that agent joins, names them directly as a sponsor, closes their first transaction, they get 60 shares of stock. These are all gifted. This is nothing that you're having to purchase. So this is how you start to build ownership in LPT Realty for selling homes and simply helping the company grow and building up some stock equity ownership in the company. Now, this is our revenue share chart. I've had a lot of companies tell me, oh, it's this or it's that. They have no idea. There are other companies that are on their fourth, fifth revision of their revenue share that couldn't get it right the first time and now have had to revise it multiple times. This is a true and transparent revenue share chart. And for many, it's confusing. So the purpose of me explaining this today is to really break this down and simplifying it so that you can all understand it. It's true, it's transparent, and it is 100% real revenue. So LPT Realty operates on 50% of company dollar. So what does that mean? Let's take a look and break that down. So we know that on the brokerage partner plan, the cap is $15,000. The company only retains $7,500 for operating expenses of a $15,000 capping agent. So the company retains $7,500, and they put $7,500 into the revenue share pool back to the agent owners, the agents that have helped build the company. So again, $15,000 cap, $7,500 goes into revenue share, $7,500 gets retained by the company for operational expenses. Now, if you were to add this line up, you would see, if you were to add all 7 levels, you would see that this would equate to $7,500, 50% of the $15,000 cap. That is true on the business builder model. Again, it's a $5,000 cap. The company would retain $2,500 of a fully capping agent, and they would put in $2,500 into the revenue share pool back to the agent owners. So we share 50% of company dollar back to our agents because you are owners with us. You're building the company, you're building equity in the company. This is revenue share. So this is actual cash value deposited into your account on the 15th of every single month. So let's kind of take a deeper dive into tier 1. What is your tier 1? What does that even mean? Tier 1 are agents that you directly sponsor to the company, meaning an agent you spoke to, they decided to join. When they created their ICA, when they went in there, signed their independent contractor agreement, there's a page that says, who is your sponsor? They named you. They named you as a sponsor. That becomes your tier 1. Those people that directly name you on your tier 1, that directly name you become your tier 1. So what is 31%? So let's take a look to see how this works, 31%. So I'm going to share with you a scenario so that you can see how 31% applies on how do you get paid. So let's just imagine a $10,000, for purpose of easy number, a $10,000 gross commission check. This brokerage partner is on an 80-20 split. So real easy, 80-20, $10,000 gross commission. The agent will get $8,000. LPT retains $2,000, 80-20, right? So out of that $2,000 that the company retains, because we only keep 50% and we share 50% back into the revenue pool, the company will put $1,000 into this pot. So 31% of that $1,000 would give you $310 paid to you, the sponsor, on that one transaction. So very, very simple. So $10,000 gross commission, 80-20 split. The company retains 2,000. Out of that 2,000, they only hold 50% of it. So they drop 1,000 into this revenue share pool. 31% at times 1,000 is 310. So if that was the only person that you had, and that was the only deal, you would get a check on the 15th of the next month for $310. That agent would continue to produce, and he would have a cap up until the 15,000. And when that time comes, you would have earned $2,325. And it's not from the agent, it is from the brokerage. The brokerage is sharing in the revenue. The 80-20 split applies no matter what. Some people say, well, I'm not really, I don't know about this revenue share thing. It's the brokerage sharing its revenue back to the agents that have helped build it. It's not taken from the agent. The agents have a $15,000 cap no matter what. The company's sharing 50% of that cap back to its agent owners. Now, the same thing happens here with the business builder. If the business builder were to close a transaction, we know it's a flat fee model of only $500. So the company's going to take $500. They're going to give $250 into the revenue share pool. And if you were to take that calculation, it would be 31% times that $250, and that's what you would achieve. So the max that you could earn on a $5,000 capping agent per year would be $775. So those are your tier one. And then what is your tier two? It's your tier one agents attracting agents, your tier two agents attracting agents, your tier three agents attracting agents, all the way to tier number 7. At LPT Realty, you only need 20 agents on your front line to unlock all 7 levels of revenue share. So if you have any questions on this, please feel free to contact the person that shared this video with you, and we can take a deeper dive. I didn't talk much about our Aperture agents. We have a standalone luxury brand. Aperture is an exclusive luxury brand owned by LPT Holdings. And if you want more information on that, please do reach out to the person that shared this video with you. But this is the Aperture agent cascading revenue share model. So this is revenue share at LPT Realty. That was the presentation of LPT Realty. I hope you found this interesting. If you want any further information, please feel reach out to the person that shared this video with you. And I look forward to seeing you here.